This is Tin Caps Baseball on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
Welcome back, everybody, to Tin Caps on Deck, the Tin Caps pregame show brought to you by Hoopy Insurance Services. Earlier this week, the Tin Caps busted out a new jersey to wear. Well, the architect behind those jerseys is going to spend some time with us today here on the Tin Cap pregame show, and that is creative director extraordinaire, Tony DesPlaines. And Tony, thanks for giving us a little bit of time. What we're referring to specifically is the puffer bellies uniform, I should say, not just the jersey, but pants as well. How did the idea of the puffer bellies come about?
Well, Mike, previously our alternate identity was the Tenderloins, and we did that for 3 years. Huge success, and we found some other success here going in like a 3-year wave. It doesn't tire out the look or the theme, and it gives people a new one, without waiting too long. So the Tenderloins were successful and great, but now we moved on to the Puffer Bellies for every Wednesday night going forward. And it just kind of came about with our marketing department. We've got a lot of great minds in that room, and I'm just a part of that. But we came up with the name and the theme, and thought we could do a lot with that theme of trains and steam engines and that kind of thing, and so we came up with that, and it was just kind of off to the races from there. And we kind of decided, if we're going to go different with a full uniform, let's really go different, do something that we've never done with the all black, with the black jersey and the black pants and the tri-colored hat, and we're really excited about it. And I think the first night out on the field, it looked great.
The press release that came out that our colleague Jaden Taylor, along with Andy Yakum, put together, the name Puffer Bellies refers to the nickname given to steam-powered locomotives which would puff steam into the air produced by the giant boilers located in the belly of the massive engines. So, given that parameter, trains, where did you come up with the color scheme and the actual design itself?
We kind of started with the inspiration of the 765 engine that is here in town, or more specifically, is housed down in New Haven. But we kind of we used that as our starting point, and the Nickel Plate Road, which was the name of the rail line that ran through here years and years ago, that engine used. And we knew, the engine, there wasn't much to pull from there. It's mostly black with gold lettering. And so we're like, well, let's use that. And so we kind of started with it. Okay, we're going to go all black, and the blue, I think we just kind of, between the overalls of an engineer and the hat, and just kind of needing that contrast between the dark black and needing that pop of color, that light blue we tried a couple different. We tried a light green. We tried I think we tried a purple in there at one point, or a pink, just to see what else we could do. And the blue was just kind of speaking to us. And then you paired it with that gold lettering, and it just kind of all worked together. And we also knew with the gold lettering and the black engine, you didn't. There's a popular university in this state that uses that same color scheme, and so we didn't want to get too close to that, and so the blue really helped differentiate us there a little bit, and broke that up a bit.
I was thinking that you mentioned at the university here in the state of Indiana. What kind of comments have you heard? Because the jerseys were worn for the first time a couple of nights ago.
Yeah.
What kind of comments did you hear from the crowd?
I mean, as you know, I'm up in the press box during games, so I didn't hear a whole lot, but I know I saw from my seat up there, the catbird seat, I saw merch being bought and worn on that night, which is always a good sign. I heard probably most of the comments we heard were this past winter when we unveiled the new look and the new name, and that was giving some of us who were here at that time flashbacks to the Tin Caps announcements, and some people loved it and thought it was great and were excited about it, and other people, we messed up a good thing, and it's never going to work, and why didn't you put the train on the hat, and all this kind of stuff. And so we heard it all, but the our staff, I've heard great things. Our season ticket holders who I've gotten to know and know me and know what I do, they've stopped me and made it a point to say, hey, we love it, it's great, it's different, we're excited to see it on the field and support it. And so I know those comments are great. They kind of reaffirm what we're trying to do here, and I love hearing them. So I'm taking it so far, one game in, as a big positive, and I'm excited to see it some more.
It is a new look. We will talk again later in the season. I want to go into more detail about that creative mind of yours, because you have developed so many specialty jerseys over the years here with the team. But thanks for giving us some time, a little more of an explanation, and we encourage fans to come out every Wednesday home game. You see the Puffer Bellies in action.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. We've got new promotions on the field, some new music, so we are trying to make it distinctly a Puffer Bellies game, keep a lot of the Tin Caps elements that fans love, but add in something new, so it feels like you're going to see a new fun team here in town.
That's Tony DesPlaines, the creative designer for the Puffer Bellies jersey and others. We'll take a break, come back with more in a moment on the Tin Caps Radio Network.
Podcasts by Federated Media.